Maybe I'll figure it out in my 30s.
I hate you.
I know.
Now go inspire people.
You're like, you bitch. Now motivate the people.
And a 3, and a 2, and a 1. What's up, and welcome to another episode of Talk Your Shift. I am Mel.
I'm also Mel.
That is Dom. Do not let her trick you. Although if you've been here and you've been tricked by Dom, I don't understand because she does it almost every episode.
Every time, yeah. I need to come up with new names each time.
Yeah. What do you want to be? You want to still be Mel today?
No.
All right. So, do you want to be something else?
Yeah.
What do you want to be?
Respucia.
Respucia. Okay. I'm going to try to remember that, but I don't know if I'm going to. So
well, you don't have to call me that name throughout the episode. It's
all
just for initial meeting.
Okay, that's fine. This is Respucia, everybody. If you're new here, welcome. We like to talk about life and the journey and our self-growth. And we also like to have a little bit of fun while we do it. So welcome. Anybody that's coming back, thank you again. We love to see you, or we love for you to see us, technically. But yes. Anyways.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everybody. I know we already released the episode after New Year.
Oh, yeah, we did.
We did. But we want to say Happy New Year because we didn't get to because we didn't think about that. So anyways, Happy New Year is almost through January.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my gosh.
Sorry, guys. Anyways.
I'm not sorry.
Yes. So anyways, Dom, how are you doing today?
I feel pretty tired, actually. It could have been, though, because you fucking gave me a pizza wrap, and then I'm parked next to your heater in your room, and that shit kicked on the moment I finished the wrap. So immediately, I just
So I welcome you into my home. I give you shelter and food, and all you can say is, "You made me sleepy."
Yeah, that thing kicked on like clockwork, and I was like, oh no.
It's okay. It'll be fine. You'll get your energy in a moment. That's why I had a piece of candy.
Yeah, but then you crash and...
But it's a piece of candy.
I see your argument.
Right? It's a good argument. All right. So let's get straight into our first segment, which is our... Am I the asshole?
Yep.
Are you ready?
Yep.
All right. Here we go. Everybody put their judgmental caps on or judgmental thinking caps on, whatever it is. Here we go. Am I the asshole?
Yeah.
For telling my girlfriend I told her so after her friend confessed his feelings for her. I, 26, male, have been with my girlfriend for 4 years. She has had this one friend, and we'll call him Alan. So Alan has feelings for her. I don't know how long he did, but it's been a topic of conversation for the last 3 years. I picked up on weird vibes from him when I met him. I could tell he was into her. When I brought this up to my girlfriend, she told me I was being ridiculous. The thing is, it was very clear to me he liked her. I'm not one of those guys who thinks any penis near my girlfriend is one that's trying to make its way in her. She has other guy friends I'm cool with. It's just Alan, and because he's so obviously in love with her. I brought this up casually many times and in more serious context after he did things, in my opinion, that towed the line of crossing boundaries. Her responses were always that I'm jealous and that I'm just uncomfortable with her having a male friend and that they've been friends for years and he doesn't like her. Like, we haven't fought about it, but it's not a good thing between us. So I got a new job in a city across the country. My girlfriend decided to move with me. After she told her friends, Alan apparently asked to talk to her privately, and you'll never guess what he said. So when she got back, she was upset and I asked her what was wrong. She told me that Peter confessed his feelings for her and she felt distraught about it. All I said was, well, who could have All I've seen was, well, who could have seen that coming? And she exploded and told me I was a huge dick and that she couldn't have known and accused me of actually being jealous and just happening to be right. I'm not sure if I should apologize because really I could have saved her this trouble if she just listened to me. Am I the asshole?
No. I don't think so, to be. Depending on how
I
he
think
said it to
I think
her.
the timing was rough. Like, she just... And also, you caught that, right? He was so mad that he let dude's real name out.
Yeah.
Alan, and Peter. So it's just like, we know who Peter is. Yes, it's Peter.
No, I personally, I don't think he's the asshole, depending on how he might have said it to her, because I don't
What
think...
do you mean? He said, well, who could have seen that coming? That's
well, no,
what he said.
no, I mean, like, initially when he told her,
Oh,
like,
I see what you're saying.
you know, like, if he just genuinely was talking to her and was like, hey, listen, I think that Alan likes you. We're saving face. Like, I think that Alan likes you because blah, 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 or, like, actually having a conversation about it, but not coming from a place of jealousy.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know, like, I would laugh about that, like, when someone would like show their feelings towards we'll give them a fake name. Should we give no. So the person that I was dating, whenever someone would show like that, you know, they're like, oh my god, hey, I would fucking be dying, just because I'm like, I would like not make fun of him, but I would like tease him about it. So, maybe that's just my opinion is skewed, because unless like they do something, I'm not really gonna get mad if someone has a crush on whoever it is I'm dating, just because like, people are human. Like, if someone thinks you're good looking, someone thinks you're good looking, as long as they're not disrespectful. But, yeah, I guess depending on how he initially said it to her, I don't think he was the asshole, and depending on how receptive she was to it, because again, he's giving it from his point of view, but if she, like, I think sometimes people don't listen to what their partners are saying, and I think we've all done it before, where someone's like, oh yeah, this person likes you, and it's like, nah, and then the person likes you. Exactly what Damien said. But no, I don't think he's the asshole, and I think it's kind of funny that he was like, well, who could have seen that coming? But then again, that could be because that's how I would say it.
Here's the thing. They've been together, they've been friends for like 4 years or something like that, right?
Alan.
Oh no, he's been with his
dating
girlfriend
her
for
for
4 years. And she has a friend. Damn. So they've been arguing over him for 3 years. Because apparently there was like times where he was like very tiptoey, like with the boundaries, and it's just like,
yeah, that's not cool.
Yeah, well, also the other thing is like not knowing how to, like, there were people in the comments that said that she was sorry guys. So there are people in the comment section that were saying she knew he had a crush on her, but she just was really liking the attention, and now she's upset about it.
Fucked up.
Yeah, and here's the thing. I think both can be true.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think depending on the situation, I totally think, like, it could go either way, right? She could totally have been wanting attention and getting it or whatever. But the other thing is that she's actually really devastated about that. So maybe she truly had no clue, and maybe she just has a problem with boundaries and doesn't understand the difference between, like, a friend and a romantic partner in, like, an intimate way. Does that make sense? Like, not sexual, but intimate.
Yeah.
You know
like
what
those
I mean?
little things where it's like, if, like, as an example, let's say that randomly, not that it's an occasion, like how we had our recitals. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't think twice, like, if Nate and Renee got me flowers because it was my recital.
Yes.
You know, like, if all my friends are getting me flowers, it's just like they're congratulatory flowers. That's it. But if one random day, you know, Renee is like, oh, hey, like, you know, I got you flowers, I'm gonna be scratching my head, because that's not, like, a norm, you know what I'm saying? So, like,
yes.
something like that, then, yeah, I could see, like...
I could see someone being naive and being like, oh, they're just being nice because they don't know any better.
Yeah.
Like, I could see someone not knowing any better and just appreciating the fact that somebody did something nice.
Yeah.
However, you gotta learn the lines.
That's the thing. Also, too, depending on what their relationship was beforehand, because like if they always did that and that's just you know, what their friendship was like with us, we're always like, nah, I got you, don't worry about lunch, like I'll pay for it. But like, you know, Renee paying for your lunch doesn't mean he wants to bang you, you know, like that's just what that's just what like we would do, you know what I'm saying? Whereas like if that was never done before and then Renee's like, so Mel, I got lunch, you know, like then it's kind of like, well, you never had lunch before, so like what's going on? But which, not that Renee has done any of this, I'm just
He
using
has
Renee
not,
as an example.
because he's one of our closest friends.
Yeah, so I guess like maybe if like their friendship was like that, where like, don't worry about lunch, I got it, or like
Yeah, but there's also an energy
that's also true
like that he saw immediately.
Well, a lot of times like you don't see it, but your partner does, and vice versa, where like, you know, I don't know, that's just being nice.
I know.
So, yeah, I don't know. I personally don't think that he's the asshole. I don't think she's the asshole. I think just like...
His timing was a little shitty, though. Who could have guessed that? Right when she comes in all devastated that she lost a friend.
Oh, well, that's true. That's true.
So
yeah.
I'm like, it's not the best time, but I could totally understand why he was like, had it up to here. I was like,
Yeah.
I've been telling you for 3 years.
Yeah.
And then she's like, no, you just so happen to be right. I'm just like, damn,
no,
bitch.
I'd be pissed.
I'd be mad. Do you think that's grounds for breaking up with someone?
I wouldn't say grounds for breaking up with someone, depending on how, like, seriously involved your relationship is, but I would say that definitely calls for like a serious talk, because like
it just doesn't seem like she gets it though. Like at the end of it, she still thinks it's just because he's jealous.
And that's where I'm like, I don't think she's the asshole, but I think that she's wrong for that, because it's like, all right, maybe you didn't see it before, but now after it's been fact confirmed, and you're still just telling him, oh, well, you were just, like, you guessed right. Like,
at some point, she has to reflect and be
Yeah,
like,
like-
and think back on the things
Yeah.
that he did and have to realize that some of those things were supposed to be like a boyfriend thing.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Because at the end of it, like, yes, you would do things, special things for your good friend. However, especially if you know they're in a relationship, like, you should know that there's some things that's not your place to do anymore.
yeah,
Like, that, I guess that's the best way to explain it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That it's just not your place to do it right then and there.
Yeah.
Because I've had people give me Valentines that were friends of mine because at the time I wasn't with a partner and it was just purely
Yeah.
being sweet. But, like, you know what I mean?
yeah. Unfortunately,
Some people don't get it.
yeah, that's definitely a lesson that, like, because I feel like I've spoken to you and Carlton about that, where sometimes I'm like, but I don't understand why this is an issue. And then when I think about it more, I guess because, like, I would do nice things for my friends without those intentions. Like, if I knew that you were stuck at work and you were texting me like, oh, damn, like, I forgot my lunch, I would, just because, like, I love and care about you, never repeat that on film and never play that track back. I love and care about you.
I love and care about you.
But I would take the initiative and be like, you know, let me just like DoorDash or something, just to like to be nice and like considerate. But I can see how, like, it annoys me, but I can see how it could be taken the wrong way if, like, you do that for your friend and then their partner is like, yo, why is this person doing this for you? However, I think there's a lot of moving parts to it, because,
Yeah.
like, if you're with someone who's insecure,
Oh,
they're
it
not
doesn't
gonna,
matter.
yeah, they're not gonna see it as like, oh shit, like, thanks, man, like, you know, thank you. Like, I'm happy to know that she has friends that care about her.
Mm-hmm.
Now, he's going to take it as like, yo, why the fuck are you getting my girl food? Like, oh, I'm fucking sorry. I'm fucking sorry that I care about my friend of X and X amount of years, but, you know, my fucking bad, bro.
Yeah, I feel
You
like
know?
it depends. It's like if he's the one, if Peter/Alan was the one that was like jumping on all the opportunities to help like that and like
Yeah.
really inserting
That's
himself into
true.
things, like, and that's what we haven't seen. He's looking over, like, apparently they didn't start arguing about it till year 2 of them being together. So he watched for a whole year and was quiet.
Because Peter definitely thought they were going to break up.
Yeah.
Peter definitely was like,
He's like,
I'm
I'm
up
gonna keep
next.
it strong.
I'm up next.
And he's like, I'm in it for the long run. And then, lo and behold, he's still here, Peter Allen. So, anyways, I'm like, is he an asshole for... Okay, the question is he the asshole for saying that?
I think very poor time. That I do think was a dick move.
I think...
But I don't think,
yes,
I think maybe, you know, only because she was distraught. If she was not distraught, I think that's funny as shit.
Yes.
Personally.
Correct.
But because she was so upset, like,
we have
he definitely could have
been a little... like, save that one for when it's not too soon. Because that's the real definition of too soon. It's like immediately happens. Insert joke. Terrible.
Yeah, but you know what? I get it because
I know you.
I do
you go for
shit
the funny every time.
Every time, and it isn't always the best. But yeah, maybe he should have just, you know.
Yeah. All right. So even with context, you're not a bad guy, but you're a little bit of an asshole for like not waiting a sufficient amount of time. However, I know you've been dying to say "I told you so" for 3 years, so I get it. I get it. It's sometimes it's hard to hold back, and "I told you so," especially when it's like boom. So I get it.
When they ask, like, am I the asshole? Just a general question. Are they asking, like, in that situation, am I the asshole? Oh, okay. I can't.
Just for, like, the thing that they did. That's, like, whether or not he's the asshole for saying that. Because that's the question.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's not the whole situation.
It's just the fact of him saying that in that point in time.
Yes.
Okay.
So even with the context, yes, I would say you are the asshole for saying that. You should have waited. Because here's the thing. I'm not going to sit here and tell you should have never said that. Because at some point, girl got to know.
Oh, yeah.
Like, hey, like, I'm really serious. I'm not jealous. Like, I saw a pattern of behavior that made me uncomfortable. And look, so moving forward, can you trust me a little bit more that I'm not, like, this insecure dude, but I'm really just looking out for you and, like, the health of our relationship. You know what I mean? But I don't know. If this girl don't understand boundaries like that.
Yeah,
like,
I don't know.
And that's why I'm saying, should they just break up then? Because that's the bottom line. The bottom line is not just about the friend. The bottom line is that she might not still understand the idea of boundaries and, like, intimacy between friends and, like, the differences. So if she's, like, going through this thing and she still hasn't, like, understood, she might do this shit all over again.
I was gonna say, Peter's fucking kissing her on the mouth, and she's like, and whatever his name, he's like, yo, what the fuck? She's like, no, he didn't mean it. Like, it was just, you know, he was just asking me, like, if if he's good. He needed to practice before he's dating, but he didn't mean it.
That's disgusting.
I don't know. I think that, like, yeah, I think they should break up. Only for his sake. Just because, like...
Now, mind you, neither of these people sound like bad people. They just don't seem compatible.
Yeah.
Or she just doesn't seem ready.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, all right. Hope you had a good time with that. All right. Are you ready for our next segment? Wonderful. All right. And we are now moving on to our beloved meme segment. I said segment, see? I say segment every time.
I always mouth section.
That's you. That's a you thing. I'm saying segment.
I know.
Okay, wonderful. I scroll the interwebs looking for insightful and thoughtful, thought-provoking conversations. What is wrong with you?
I'm just listening.
Oh, okay. Because I'm like, what the hell are you doing?
I'm just listening, but I'm making eye contact with the table.
Lovely. So, I find something lovely to start our conversation up, and we are here to discuss. So please let us know in the comments what you think, and if this brought up anything to the surface for you. All right. Stop threatening them.
Damn it!
To bring things up to the surface.
I didn't think he saw.
I see you. I see everything. See, look, and you distracted me so much, I keep opening the wrong goddamn thing. Here we go. Super simple today. And this one has no quotes. I'm also going to say this. If you do know the person who wrote this or said this, please comment down below, because I really do like to give credit, but sometimes the memes online, they're copied and pasted so many times, or like written so many times, that like you really don't know who the original poster is. So if you know, comment. Here we go. The dream is free. The hustle is sold separately.
I just want to say really quick.
Oh my God, what?
that the way you said sold separately, it just felt very like coming soon to own. Like the ding ding from the early 2000s.
Sure.
We'll insert the clip. But anyway, your thoughts on it?
I'm the one that read it, and I gotta deal with you. You go first.
Yeah,
what are
okay.
your thoughts on it? Miss Hustle Hard, because you've been hustling.
Yes, but at the same, like, I do think that I work hard, but I think that I work harder, not smarter, as of lately, to be honest. So a lot of the times where it seems, and that's not to knock my efforts, but a lot of the times where it seems like, wow, putting in all these hours, I realistically can cut that down. So, what was the beginning portion of it again?
The dream is free.
Okay.
I'm like, what's free? The dream. The hustle is sold separately.
Yeah, I concur with that statement. Just because, like, a lot of times, you think of these, like, really extravagant things, and then when you realize what it truly means, like, the back end of getting to that point, it's like, oh, damn, like, okay, yeah. But, yeah, I guess that's really all I have to say about that. I feel like that one's pretty self-explanatory. Like,
yeah, it's just interesting how, like, I've been going back and forth with it because, like, yes, the hustle mentality, but also I'm, like, going back and forth between, like, I guess, when do you stop? You know what I mean? Not that I'm anywhere near stopping, right? Like, it's just begun. But I feel like there's so many times where people are so much into the hustle mentality that they don't necessarily take a moment to really enjoy what they got going on.
yeah.
And they're just always trying to get the bigger and better thing, or always trying to make more money, or, you know, all I ask is for, like, real stability and financial freedom is really all that I want. I don't need to be rich. It would be nice. However, I think security is most important, with a little extra for some fun time. You know what I mean? Nothing extravagant.
Yeah.
But, you know, you see people, like, going hard every day, and they're stable at this point. So it's just like, well, when do you relax? When do you, like, chill out a little bit? Like, is that when you're done? It's just like when you don't have any of that left in you. Like, and did you just hustle yourself tired at the end of it? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like finding that, I guess almost it's kind of like the dream gets lost in the hustle, if that makes sense, where it's like you've made yourself accustomed to that like hustle and go hard in the paint mentality, that you're kind of just stuck in it, and that becomes your new normal. And like breaking whatever feels normal, healthy or unhealthy habit, it's very hard. Like, you literally rewire your brain. So, I guess try listening to your body, I guess. That's what I'm trying to do. And I know I know that you have been doing that now. Like, I've noticed that difference where, like, where you actually listen to your body, where sometimes, like, if I may speak on, like, my observations of you, this feels very sciencey. Like,
sure. I almost want to pull out my candy and listen to your dissertation. I'm not going to do it because I'll end up just smacking my teeth into the mic. So
I would leave.
She would leave.
But no, I've noticed that where you would, like, overcompensate the other way, where it was like you were kind of proving to everyone else, but almost going above and beyond to prove to yourself of, like, yeah, like, I'm working hard, and, like, overdoing it rather than, no, I'm serious, like, overdoing it where it's no longer you're working hard, you're killing yourself, you know? So I think now, what?
I'm just listening to you. Okay.
Whereas now I think that you realize, like, if something doesn't go the way that you thought it would go, you're like, all right, it is what it is. Or you'll be like, I'm actually really tired today. Like, I'm going to just, like, take a step back. Whereas before, I feel like you would be hard on yourself about being tired because you would overwork yourself because you felt like that's what you had to do, when realistically you could have taken the break and you're like, no, I gotta keep going. And then you overdid it, and then you felt bad about being tired because you were like, I don't get why I'm so tired. Meanwhile, homie's, like, fucking cranking out in the gym, like, above her weight capacity.
You're
You're like, oh my God, like, I don't get it. And we're like, Mel, put it down. You know? Whereas now, I feel like you've found that happy medium, and you know where, like, your threshold lies, where you're like, I'm going to take a step back because I don't want to overdo it and then make myself be, like, down and out for the count for a couple of days and stuff. Also, too, you're a mom. I feel like that might have been the big energy shift, is, like, you have to make sure that you have enough energy to, you know, care for your offspring. So
yeah, lucky for me, I get to sleep in, which is nice. Like, especially if I have work, like, in the morning, it's great. You know, for the most part, Carlton and I have been switching, but, like, Carlton's definitely been taking over mornings, and that's that. For some apparent reason, it's easier for me to do a night feeding than it is for me to wake up and do the morning.
Maybe you're a night owl.
Yeah, probably. But yeah, I mean, but girl, you do the same thing. I'd be like, don't forget to relax. Did you have water today?
I'm so bad with water. Dude, I woke up the other morning, and this is how I knew I was beyond dehydration. Because, like, no. My hands. That's how I know when I'm dehydrated, is I feel it in my hands, because my hands get very, very hot. Like, literally, like, radiator hot.
Oh.
And that's why sometimes I'll be like, yep, I'm dehydrated. But I know that I'm past the point of dehydration when, like, I go like this and it feels tight.
Really?
Yeah, so that's why sometimes, like, when I wake up, I'll feel it, like, when I guess I feel it in my hands. And I'm like, oh, shit. So.
I've never heard of that. I only know I'm dehydrated when my lips get chapped. Because your lips start to shrivel up. So, it's because you don't have enough water.
Interesting.
Yeah. That's how I know. I definitely need to catch up on some water because my lips are a little chapped right now. Don't judge me. I'm gonna see
your
it.
Head, your head turns so fast.
I'm gonna see the recording when I go to edit. Who are you keeping secrets from?
I'm not keeping secrets.
Oh.
In the long term.
Short term. Short term, I have no idea what you did.
I feel like you did, because I literally did it and just, I was like, my God.
Because I could hear you. I hear your movements.
Well, that's creepy.
Anyways, so I guess at the end of this, when would you like to, like, ideally stop the hustle? Like, if you could. Like, when would you like to retire?
Oh, when I want to retire? 50. 50 flat. That's, even if I have to resort to like extreme minimalism to hit that goal, I will do it. Because I just don't want
Sleeps
to.
on floor.
Literally, like someone comes over, they're like, "Where's your mattress?" I'm like, "What the hell I need a mattress for? I got a rug." but, but I don't think, like, I want to retire by 50, but my goal is not to stop hustling, I guess. Well, maybe by 50 it is, but in general, right now my goal isn't to stop hustling. My goal is to do it as efficiently as possible, because like my mentor, she's very good at guiding me on that, and or at least trying, because I know I'm a very stubborn person, but she tells me all the time, she's like, work smarter, not harder. So like sometimes I'll be doing something, she's like, why are you doing that? I'm like, because I have to like get this done. And then she does it, I'm doing it in like 7 steps, and she does it in like 3, and I'm like, what the fuck? And she's like, work smarter, not harder. And I'm like, okay. But that's my goal. My goal is to be an efficient hustler, if that makes sense. Like,
That makes sense.
yeah. Being lazy helps with that. I'm just saying.
Being lazy helps with
because
relaxing?
No, with efficiency, in my opinion.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Because like I'm lazy, I don't want to do this. How can I find the quickest way to do this with like out cutting extreme corners? Like, you know how sometimes like you see those videos and it's like there were some OSHA violations taking place. Not that kind of cut corners, but yeah. What about you?
Oh, man. I don't know. I feel like probably, I wish if I could earlier, girl, you know I would. It's like 45. I wish.
Well, I mean, you're
wish
right there.
Wow, this bitch.
Dang.
Wonderful. But 50 sounds nice. 50
Yeah.
definitely sounds like a good age. There's something about the hustle and bustle that I like. And I'm hoping by then, by retirement, at least that energy is out of my system. Where like, I don't want to say thrive on chaos, but thrive on multiple parts moving.
Okay.
Like, that I'll be... I guess, you know what? Also, the other thing is I would like to be efficient. Just in general. In just my life. Like, not even just about, like, work, but just in my life. I just want to effectively have my life just organized. It's not going to be perfect. However, it would be very nice to have a certain level of organization and calmness that I'll be willing to accept at that time. Because I think if I were to retire now, I'd be really bored. Like, if I had the money to, like, chill, I feel like, yes, I could travel and all these other things, but there's still something in me that wants to build something or wants to make something, and I'm hoping that by the time I retire, I have already made or built the thing. And then I can just chill. Because if I haven't built or made the thing by 50, like, I don't necessarily think that I would stop until I thought it was good. You know what I mean? So I guess it's a little bit different, but not different at the same time.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
But I want to be efficient. Because right now, I'm not.
Same.
But I'm working on it.
Same.
Yeah, your 30s is for creating efficiency. Your 20s is for your whole years. And that's why you didn't get it yet.
You sound like my... Almost slipped. You sound like my mentor.
Yeah, because your 20s is to just have fun, and you can. Here's the thing, though: fun and dive into the things that you love. That's the time to explore, to do, because you got time at that point to fuck up majorly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When you hit 30, okay, yeah, you could probably fuck up, but the bounce back is not going to be as quick as when you were 22. Just saying. You know? So that's why I'm like, 30s is for organization, and 40s I feel like is where you reap the rewards. Because I remember asking my titi Sadie when she was alive, like, you know, what was your favorite, like, time of your life, and she said her 40s. That
I feel like a lot of people say that.
She said she loved her 40s. She said she knew herself, she was established, she felt good in her skin, she just loved to do the things that she was doing, and that was it. And I was like, yeah, that sounds nice. I'm not rushing to get over there. However, the calmness that she made it seem, the confidence, you know what I mean? I feel like there's a lot of women like in their 40s that are just fucking badass. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that there aren't women in their 30s and 20s that are not badass, but I think there's a certain level of calmness and like certainness and confidence in a 40-year-old woman that's like inspiring as hell. Because like you be like, hey, I got this thing going on, and they solve it for you like that, and they're like, see, look, I fixed it for you.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, thanks, that was great. How do I learn how to do that? And it's just, I think that's just a part of their wisdom.
Yeah.
Isn't that cool?
That's how I feel about my 30s, because
Because you're ahead of the game.
no, because I guess like, because at work I'm relatively like the youngest. Like there's others who are a little bit younger than me by like a year or two. But I think I'm just like surrounded. That's why, like, just viewing my mentor and the CEO, like, because I know that they're the standard. I would say the CEO, my mentor, and my dad. Like, those are my big three.
Yeah.
And I just see, I guess, how they kind of move with such grace and, like, how elegant they do things and handle situations. Because, like, now, there's one of my coworkers who's an older gentleman. Like, I think he's a little bit older than my dad. And sometimes I'll be coming in the command center. And I'm like, I just don't understand. And, like, I just, like, fire. And then he's just, like, listening. And he's like, why are you taking this so personally? And I'm like, I'm not. I was like, it's just that it annoys me because I wouldn't do that. And he's like, And he's like, you heard your sentence? I'm like, I know. I said I. And he was like, exactly. And they are not you. And I'm like, why? Oh, man, I love him. But, yeah, just like, and like my dad is the same way, where sometimes like I'll be freaking out and sometimes he'll hype me up, sometimes he'll laugh, and then sometimes he'll just be like, why are you getting so upset? And I'm like, because it's some bullshit. And he's just like, you know, like I just think it's really cool how my big three, they handle situations where it's like, how does this not enrage you? And it does, but they channel it a different way, where it's like, if I'm enraged, my fists are enraged too.
Yes, I know.
Whereas it seems like with my big three, when they're enraged, they like redirect it to just efficiency, just like solving the issue. Right? I mean, they might still be mad, but they like, you know, they like, I don't know. I feel like the cool down time. So that's what I'm excited for. Like, in 10 years, I'm excited. I'm excited to see where I am in, like, 5 years.
Oh, that things aren't... You'll be able to calm down faster? Is that what you mean?
Yes and no. Because I think that sometimes letting myself do that, it's funny as shit. And, like, I look back and I'm like, damn, that was really funny. But, like, what I said was really funny. But, no, more so, I guess having greater emotional intelligence is, like, what I'm looking most forward to. So
that's fair.
Yeah.
Okay. That was beautiful.
Thanks.
All right, Dom. Are you ready? Take us out of here?
Take it away, Penny. What the fuck?
Go to the text messages.
Text messages. That's why
I'm like, there's nothing but furniture in your photos right now.
Yeah, I'm doing some online shopping.
Yeah. Earlier today, I was like, Dom's like on her phone. I send her the memes, and I'm like, okay, come up with the affirmations. And she's on her phone. She's really scrolling. She's going in. And I'm like, and at some point I got up and I looked over and I see drawers on her fucking screen. And I'm like, did you do the affirmation? She's like, no. I'm like, why are you just fucking shopping?
Because it's not even for me. The other day,
They look nice.
a certain person was like, I was like, how can, whatever. And they were just like, make me a list of dressers. And I was like, what? I was like furniture? And they were like, yeah. They were like, wooden, large, no cheap shit, nothing from IKEA. No offense. I stand IKEA. That person does not. But, so that's the backstory of why I have furniture screenshots.
You're clicking the wrong thing, though. You gotta hit go. That's why I said scroll down. It's that one. Like we've never done this before.
Maybe I'll figure it out in my 30s.
I hate you.
I know.
Now go inspire people.
You're like, you bitch. Now motivate the people. Okay.
Shit, that's funny.
Drum roll with your lips, please. Dude, what is that? What is that?
You said drum roll with my lips.
And you didn't think of doing like a hold on.
I know.
Like a,
I don't know why I did that.
You didn't think of doing.
I don't know.
She said, I fully was expecting like a. No, she's like what the fuck?
That's so bad. I'm
That's
sorry.
like the meme
I smoked
where
a
it's like
little bit before
the
this.
Dominican fish.
What?
The meme with the Dominican fish.
No.
And he's like blah 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 blah.
No, I have no idea what you're talking about. But now I'm
What?
embarrassed. I have to keep it in though.
Can we? I also want to. I want you to clip it and then put it in slow motion because I just want to see your lips going.
Thank you. Inspire the people.
I don't know what the hell there was.
I don't know. I
What
forgot.
the?
What the fuck?
Yeah. Okay, let's try it again. Drum roll, please, with your lips. Thank you. Our affirmation is, I am focused on the goals that I see with my heart. I watch them become my reality.
Very nice.
She said,
Very nice. Are you inspired? Are you affirmed? Good. Now go do something amazing.
like this. Wait, can you do it again? Why do you...
What? Why does your head keep going back like that?
Because your lip...
You look like
looks-
Muppets when they laugh and they their head goes back.
Because your lip looks like it's practicing. What is the dive when you go like that? What's the name of that dive? Well, it looks like...
swan dive?
Is that a swan dive?
I don't know.
I know
Let
it's
us
not
know
a,
in
I
the
know it's not a
comments.
pencil dive.
Is it a...
Pencil dive is just...
Yeah.
You
Maybe
just,
it's a swan?
well, your lip does that. Your lip looks like it's a rolling wave. Like it's like... And here we go.
Really?
Yes.
I can't wait to edit.
Do it again, but turn to the side so then... Okay, wait, face forward now. Yep. Yeah, you nailed it. You can find us on TikTok. You can find us on Winstagram. You can find us on Patreon. Inserts little ad for ourselves. How much is it?
$5.
Yes. You can also email us. You can also text Mel because she's going to give you her phone number.
If you already have my phone number, you may text me.
Oh, yeah, duh. I forget that people we know watch this. But yeah, so you can check us out. Mellard, what is our handle?
Talk Your Shift across all platforms.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and YouTube, duh. YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Music. So pretty much all streaming platforms, which, fun fact, Mel taught me this. You can upload the videos now to Spotify.
Mm-hmm.
Did not know that until one day I was listening. Like, why the fuck?
Yeah, so if you don't have the YouTube and you have the Spotify, I mean, why wouldn't you have the YouTube? But, yep, we have visuals on Spotify as well.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, so make sure you give us a good rating, please.
So we can go up to more recommended podcasts.
Yes, and then if you're watching us on YouTube, make sure that you drop kick the like button and slap the subscribe button.
Slap it.
Slap. Sound like
Slap.
Bobby.
Slap.
Bowlby from Jimmy Neutron.
Oh.
Clap, 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 clap.
He didn't have a lisp. He was just European.
Well, now I look like an asshole. But, are you sure he didn't have a lisp? You know what? I think I was doing Bowlby with a hint of Sid the Sloth.
You were! Anyways, thanks again for coming by and watching. All right, we'll talk to you later. Bye.